When you're doing a fundraise, I think it's important to three main things that I would like to highlight that I see regularly that entrepreneurs would benefit having a fractional CFO. So going back to the example of fundraising, some of the main things are, do you have an exit model? We all hear about financial modeling and forecasting, but do you have an exit model which has key strategy and quantified steps that you need to take as a business that provides an exit at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the journey? Most investors in VCs, it's the ROI. So printing the ROI. The second is, if you're a software business, a lot of businesses miss the IP of the business in itself. Everyone focuses on revenue. 3 years down, we're going to make 3 billion ARR. And that's great. You have data, you are accumulating intelligence and proprietary intelligence. So that's one more thing. And the third thing that I see a lot of, the reason why people should hire a fractional CFO before fundraise is going back to my analogy of dressing up the company. Because it just matters so much more on how you are dressed versus anything else. And I know as a CFO, that's probably not the right thing for me to say, but it does. And I think a modern CFO will have that edge and knows what a VC is looking for. So that's where I think the first initial fractional or on demand, whatever the word you want to use, is getting someone in without paying full time, but really getting into tapping into their expertise. And then down the line, if you're raised, you also need a fractional CFO, because if you're raised from a VC, they would want to have reporting. You will have different guidelines because you want to secure them for the next funding round. Unfortunately, that never ends for a tech CFO or a tech entrepreneur. But yeah, and then it carries on from there, more and more responsibilities, and we'll discuss more responsibilities for a mature company or an SME, but that's definitely the initial period where I have seen most companies thrive having a fractional CFO.